I got my peaches out in Georgia. Yeah. Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new video. Today's video is going to be this makeup tutorial right here. This was a peaches inspired makeup tutorial. I've seen everyone doing the peaches challenge on TikTok and YouTube, so I thought I would get involved, and this is my take on the trend. It's something a little bit different than what we were going for. We were starting out going for like a subtle peach soft glam, but you know what, we got carried away. This was the finished result and I'm actually not mad at it. Like, I'm kind of into it. I'm going out right now. I'm going to keep this face on. I'm into it, so hopefully you're into it too. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you could also please click the like button and the subscribe button on my channel, I would really appreciate that. And let's just jump on with the tutorial. So, disclaimer before we jump into the video, if you see my little bandage, please don't mind me. I jammed my thumb in the car door and we were like an inch away from it being broken, but luckily it's not broken. That was about a week ago, so we are back in business and I can actually use my thumb now. I couldn't for a hot minute. I'm just going to keep this little bandage on because I've actually damaged the nail bed and I think the nail is going to come off, so I'm just keeping this on because I'm petrified of it coming off, and if I catch it, that wouldn't be pretty for me or for you, so don't mind me. So I've already done my brows off camera. I've done like a fluffy laminated kind of brow. It's very similar to the brow that I've done in my Get Ready With Me, so if you want to see a step by step of how I get this look, then I'll leave a link down below to go and do that video, but it's just the same story. So I've already done them off camera and we're going to go straight in and start with the face. So I'm going to use, to prime my face, the MAC Strobe Cream, and this is in the shade Pink Light. And I'm going to use this. I never usually use this, but I feel like today we're going for like a pink, peachy, fresh spring kind of look. It's a bit much. And girls, what do you do before you put primer on your face? I use a lot. You wash your hands. It's really difficult to not keep looking in the viewfinder. I'm trying my best to look in the camera, but I keep looking at myself. The foundation that I'm going to use today is the True Match Lumi Cushion Foundation from L'Oreal. I've literally used this like twice, but I do remember it being a really kind of youthful, glowy type of foundation. I like the regular True Match, so this is basically just the cushion version. So we're going to go in with this and we're going to see how we get on. I'm just going to dab in and let's see how we get on with this. Okay, so this is definitely not enough coverage, so let's just see if we can add another layer. Okay, so I'm definitely going to say this is more of a light to medium coverage foundation. I remember this being a little bit thicker than what it is, and I'm looking for something a little bit fuller coverage, so I am going to get something else to mix this with. So we're back and I'm going to mix in a little bit of the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is in hopefully the same shade, and this is a super full coverage foundation, so I'm literally just going to use the smallest amount and mix this in. Okay, so this is looking a little bit better. It was a little bit touch and go for a minute there, but I think we're back in business. And next we're going to go in with concealer. So I'm going to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I wear it in the shade Medium 1 Custard, as does everybody else on the internet. And I'm just going to put this in the corners of my eyes and then along the edges. It says my camera's overheating, but I mean, I'm not sure why. It's actually been on about 8 minutes, so let's see. I don't know why it would say that. The NARS concealer, like, it's great, but for me, nothing beats the Tarte Shape Tape. And I'm trying to branch out and like use different concealers. Like in this video, I picked up the Tarte Shape Tape and I was like, no, you know what? Use a different concealer, but just nothing beats it for me. So if anyone has anything that's as good as or better than the Tarte Shape Tape, like, please let me know, because I need to try and branch out and try something new, but I just keep reverting to that like basically every day. I'm going to set my face with MAC Dark Golden, and I feel like this is going to be a little bit dark for me, so let's find out. Oh no, we're okay. We're good to go. I'm then going to go in and set my under eye with this banana powder here. I honestly don't know where this is from. I think it's from MAC, but I just have it in this little Makeup Geek palette, and I'm just going to go in and set my under eyes. Next we are going to bronze, and I wanted to use the most orange bronzer that I could find. So you already know that's obviously the MAC Give Me Sun. MAC Give Me Sun. Oh my god, I am desperate for sun at the minute. Does anyone else just need a bloody holiday? I am probably the most pale I've ever been in my entire life, like ever. And honestly, it's just not a vibe. That's what I'm talking about. This would have been like the perfect bronzer to wear in school, like when everyone used to be so orange. If I'd discovered that back then, God help me. And a little bit on the forehead. When you've got your hair scraped back like this, you want to make sure you actually go into the hairline, which is a bit gross, but there's nothing worse than your makeup stops here and then all your scalp's like super pale. So you want to actually get all of that hair. We are bronzed, and then we're going to go in with highlighter. So I've actually got like a peachy pinky highlighter. This is from the ABH and Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit? Glow Kit, yeah, Glow Kit. And they've got a few in here which are like a little bit peachy. So I guess this is obviously my favourite. I guess this one's probably the most peachy from these two. So we've got like a pink, and then this one's probably the most peachy. So we're going to go in with that one. It's called Daydream. I'm just going to take a highlighter brush and probably put an obnoxious amount on. Let's see. Woo! That is bright. Other side. Then we're going to actually just put this all over the face. I wasn't going to, but now we're going to. So I'm going to take it on the lip, down the bridge of the nose, and we're going to do a little bit above the eyebrows. I've just realised I forgot blush. The most important part of this entire look is peach blush, and I forgot it. How did I forget blush? We need to do blush. So for blush, which I should have done before I done the highlighter, but it is what it is, we're going to use, this one is by Sleek Makeup, and it's perfect for this because it's called Life's a Peach. It's the most perfect peachy, orangey, best thing ever. Did I forget blush? So a generous helping of this. Inside. I'm also going to take a little bit of this on the end of my nose. So this is the face pretty much done. So now we're going to move on to the eyes. No idea what I'm going to do on the eyes. I've got an assortment of like peach coral eyeshadows here, and I'm honestly just going to absolutely wing it. So I'm going to use the HMB Dare to Be Different palette for my transition shade, and I'm going to start with the shade Welcome, this like baby pink peachy kind of colour. So I'm just going to take a generous helping of that and brush that all through my crease. Okay, so this is quite a bit more pink than I thought it was going to be, but it's fine, we'll peach it up. Okay, so that is going to be enough of that shade because it's a little bit more pink than I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to swap it out and I'm going to go in with something a little bit more peachy. I'm actually going to still use that palette, and I'm going to go in with the shade Sassy. So this is like this bright orange, and I'm just going to take the same brush and I'm just going to use that to actually just darken that colour that I've just put on. Okay, this is more the colour we were going for. So I've just gone in with that shade Sassy to just really darken it up, and I've literally brought it all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner. Looks a bit crazy right now, but once we get everything else on, I think this is going to look unreal. Also, can we just talk about the pigment of this shadow? Like, I literally used like 2 dabs, and that is like unreal pigment. Like, shout out to Holly Boone. Next, what I'm going to do is just take a little flat brush and I'm going to go in with MAC Rule, which is like the best MAC orange eyeshadow ever, and I'm just going to pack that all over the lid. Then we're going to take Sassy from Holly Boone again and just blend that underneath, just to kind of connect the inner and the outer portion of the eye. Highlight the inner corner. I'm going to use the same highlighter that I've used on my face, and I'm just going to pop that in the inner corner like that. I hope this is picking up what it looks like because it honestly looks unreal. I'm going to just pop a little bit of white eyeliner just in the waterline just to open up the eye a little bit more because we've put quite a bit of eyeshadow on. I don't want it to look too heavy, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of this in the waterline just to open up the eye. Okay, so that is that. So next thing to do is I'm going to apply my mascara and false eyelashes, and I'm going to do that off camera because that's boring. Nobody wants to see that. So I'll do that and then I will be right back. We are back. The lashes are on. This is what we're currently looking like. So I'm about to go in with lips next. I'm torn because do I do a bold lip or is it too much? What's that TikTok one? Like, but is it too much? Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Screw it, let's do it. I'm gonna line my lips with the Colourpop Lippy Sticks in the shade. Is it Shy Shy? Is it Chi Chi? I don't know. But I'm basically gonna use this as a lip liner because I don't have an orange lip liner, believe it or not. Out of all of the lip liners that I have, I don't have an orange one. I'm going with this super carefully and just overline slightly. That's looking bright. And then I'm going to go in with MAC Peach Stock Lipstick, which is almost like a peachy nude. It's more of a nude than a peach really, but I just think it'll go really nicely in the centre of this look. Somebody could tell us that was there. I'm going to use the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. I feel like that will finish off this look really nicely. Keep it dewy, keep it fresh, keep it youthful, keep it cute. That is my Peaches inspired makeup tutorial. So this is the finished look. It's a little bit more extra than what we were going for. We were going for subtle soft glam, but you know what? Sometimes things don't turn out the way that you plan them to. Eyeshadow ended up being way too pigmented to do something soft with, and then by that point it was already on the face, so we worked with it. We went for something a little bit more dramatic, but I absolutely love the way that it turned out. Matches the shirt perfectly, and I feel like overall it's just a bit of a vibe. And for me personally, I would wear this out. Maybe it's a bit too much makeup for some of you to wear out, but I'm actually going out now and I'm totally just going to wear this makeup. So that is the end of this video and the end of this makeup tutorial. I hope you ended up liking the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it to the end, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. Hi. It is hot. Let me open up a window, air it out. I need to stop sniffing. I've literally got the biggest cold and I need to try and not sniff in this video. I'm not actually sure if this is my... that dog. Did you all just see what just happened? Is that a joke? It's hurting. This is a disaster, to be honest. I'll start again, shall I? We are looking peachy, girl. Peachy. I got my peaches out in Georgia. Me. I tell my life, I tell it no, yeah, that's the wrong words. I sing what I want, I make it up. So, the camera just overheated, so that was fun. That's a hot mess. And that eyeshadow was... what was that? Sneeze. So that is the end of this video and the end of my Peaches tutorial. I hope you... what was this?